let's get into it. Wow, I don't have any of my bracelets or rings on. That's strange. This wasn't smart. I should drink some water. Have I drank any water today? Anyway, hello. Happy 2025. Welcome back to thy channel. I haven't just sat down and talked to y'all in some time. When's the last time we just caught up? And that's all this video really is. I just really want to catch up. I want to just share what's going on in my life, visions for 2025, where I'm just currently at mentally, spiritually, energetically, all the things. Where do we begin? I made a list. I knew I could yap. Sidebar that we're tired of the bangs. You see me touch my hair a lot. I am sorry. And we are in an awkward growing out phase. Anyway, so what's up? How are we? How is everyone? I am 31. Age or whatever, time or whatever, none of it matters. But like it matters a little bit. And I think the last time I like sat down and made one of these videos, I think when I was 29 and freaking out about turning 30. And so now that we're like in the 30s, barely. I really enjoyed 30. I had a lot of grieving in 29. If you didn't watch that video, you know I was tearing up on the internet. Turning 30 and like the overall year of 30 was really, really beautiful. I'm still kind of attached to saying I'm 30. 31 isn't really hitting the way that, that 30 did. I'm happy to be here nonetheless. 31 feels like, I don't know if it's just because I don't like odd numbers. Like I know that's dramatic. But yeah, 31 kind of feels like right now as the year is beginning, a little like messy, like a little, I don't know. It just feels like, yeah, a little messy, but I know it's going to be great. Like I have this underlying like delusional faith that I'm like, this year is going to be absolutely magnificent. But there are, I mean, and like, I guess that's obviously cliche in every year. Like there are gonna be challenges, but it's like I almost like know like, okay, to level up this year, to like truly do the leveling up that I've been asking to do internally, externally, in all ways, I'm going to have to do things that I don't normally do. I'm going to have to get uncomfortable. I'm going to have to go out of my routines, out of my comfort zones. I can feel that that's like the theme already is like, what's going to be required of me to reach where I'm trying to reach is not going to be like something I'm used to. I feel like that's already kind of happening thus far this year. Having a lot of introspective reflections on who I am, who I'm becoming. Literally on my vision board this year, I wrote down and like really am embodying like I'm becoming the woman of my dreams. There's so many moments where I do feel like her. Like I'm like, wow, I am building her. Like I am becoming this woman that I am like, I have always wanted to be. But I want to still feel that way on a day where I don't get up at 6 a.m. and do hot yoga and a cold plunge and drink my herbs and journal and do the that girl routine. Like you're still becoming her when you rest or when you say no to something, when you say yes to something that you're not sure about, or when you figure out your flaws and the places you need to improve. Like that's you still becoming her. Excited to dive into some of those uncomfortable places, although it's like very nerve-wracking and I'm such a creature of habit and I'm like, no, I'm good. I have it figured out. Like I'm good. I'm better than I was last year. It's like obviously, but I really have some like big dreams this year. Beyond like external things though, like really again, like becoming, evolving, transforming the woman that I am in ways that are like more of an internal layered thing. And I do think that is going to require some work. But I guess I'm trying to remind myself as somebody who loves to work and is very much a Capricorn, not to get zodiac, but like just really doesn't have a problem with work. Just like pace and grace throughout it all. Trusting that I'm not gonna get it overnight. I'm going to keep learning lessons. Like it's not like you just like check this one off and now, okay, like now we got it, now we're good. We never have to revisit that again. Like it's an ever evolving thing. And so a reminder to myself and maybe to you if you needed to hear it, but yeah, just pace and grace. Again, work can still be me choosing to go to bed early. I think gratefully so, I'm at a place where I can say no to certain things and people, and it doesn't mean like the whole world's gonna end or that my bills won't get paid. Like it feels really, really great to be able to be at that place. Speaking of bills getting paid, and home and stuff, bittersweetly so, I am not moving. I don't want to cry on the internet again. I'm not gonna do it. You won't get me to do it. Extremely bittersweet feeling. I was mentally, for those who don't know, but I was just really, really set and mentally prepared for last year to be my last year in Atlanta. I told myself, I think around like 25, I was like, I will be here until I'm 30. Like I'll give myself till 30 to live in Atlanta and then I'm gonna venture off. I used to live in Tampa. I really love Florida. I'm a beach girl at heart. But I guess just life is lifing, and not in a bad way, but just more so like opportunities are actually finding me here in Atlanta. There's so many changes happening around me, personally and just business-wise, and just like a lot of changes, beautiful ones, are happening. Kind of honor those, and for maybe one thing to stay the same in the midst of all these changes, I'm like, okay, moving doesn't actually energetically even feel like what's supposed to be happening. I do have a pretty sweet setup here also, thinking about how bad when I used to live in Tampa, actually, I used to dream about having a space to do exactly this. A desk and a space to work and a space to do yoga and a space to film, and like having my own like studio office is something I wanted so bad. And so to have this, to have a backyard, to be in a safe space, like I really do love the home that I'm in. And it honestly is a big factor as far as moving. I don't know if this is me like just attached to another comfort zone, but the thought of staying here another year didn't absolutely wreak no in my body. There is like a resistance a little bit. Like I'm like, damn, my plan was different, but sometimes your plan versus God's, you know, is just a little different. I think another year here is actually going to be magnificent. It's really, again, bittersweet, but I'm going to try to be down in Florida as much as possible this year. It's kind of a goal of mine, is just like every month, every other month, like make it my own little mini retreat if I have to, but just really, even if it's just a weekend, like going down there, getting my fix, because that is really something I value. Like it's simple, but it makes me really happy to be on the beach, to play volleyball, to be in the sun. Like very much, if you know me, a part of like my personality is a lot of those things. What else is on this list? I guess more on the like entrepreneurial tip and like things going on in that department. Well, starting off, connected camping is one of the many big changes. So for those who don't know, I am the owner of my own breathwork business, but I'm also the co-founder, co-owner of Connected Camping, which is essentially a community here that me and my business partner and a team of us, a team of my friends really created back in 2020. And it's a overnight wellness, music, camping experience, really rooted at the heart. And so we've been going hard for the last 5 years, hosting 6 camps every single year. This is year 6 of running Connected Camping, and so we are changing up the business model a lot. That being like a really big part of my heart and such a big change happening, that was another influence on me just staying, because I do want to see what that looks like, me still in Atlanta with the changes that we have going on with camp, which will be revealed soon. But if you're not following Connected Camping on Instagram, please go ahead and do it. Check out our 2024 recap, also edited by your girl. Proud of how that's expanded, and I feel like if I were to like leave right now, it just feels like not the right time. So that's exciting though. There's like good things on the way as far as Connected Camping. If you ever need a reason to come to Atlanta this summer, we will give you one. Apart from that, I'm just kind of diving into me and my entrepreneurial pursuits without trying to yap too long. I launched an app, which is probably the biggest update here. I guess we saved the best for last. The Exhale official app is now available on the App Store as well as the Play Store. Did not see that coming. That was not a vision I had in 2024, let alone 25. Like, it just sort of made sense, and I knew there was like more potential for the Exhale. Yeah, really exciting. I launched it on my birthday. There's a little special discount this month. I'll have a link down below if you want to sign up. But if you join whenever you join, there is a 14-day free trial. So if you just want to like get to know it, see what's up, that is there. But it's super exciting to be able to like open my phone and see the Exhale Studio like as an app. It's kind of surreal. I have so many visions for that in itself, and I'm again trying to remember grace and pace and know that like it's coming, it's on the way. We just have to take the steps to get there, but don't rush to get there. Trust it, trust it, trust it. But I am like currently interviewing and hiring teachers to teach on the Exhale, which is super exciting. Kind of makes me just mind blown that anyone wants to like work for the Exhale. Like I'm just kind of like, wait, what? Like, but that's exciting. There'll be a lot more live classes on there, as well as just really more high quality guided breathwork sessions is the vision. There's a ton of videos, like over like 60 or maybe even 70 at this point, of guided sessions on there. But I do want to create just like really, really crispy, beautiful audios, just really synced and in the flow, and just like these like immersive breathwork videos that you're like, wow, I just got transported somewhere for 10 minutes. It's really rooted in and created because I wanted to create a sustainable place to practice. I think we sometimes create these like routines, when we think of these routines, these wellness plans, and they kind of become chores. They become this like separate thing, like we gotta go do breath work, but like you're always breathing. So I wanted it to be this thing that was like really, really easy and accessible, super earthy, super grounded, very me. And you can just pop on like a 5-minute video in your work break or before bed or whatever the case is. Or if you want a really longer sit, there are 60-minute classes in there. There's beginner level, there's intermediate, there's everything in between. There is that, and there's plenty more for 2025 that I have in the works. Today is honestly one of those days where I'm like so many tabs open, thinking about it all, but really excited about it all. I'm hosting a retreat come April in Tampa, which is super exciting. Like I said, I'm trying to be down there as much as possible, build the community up as much as possible. April 11th through the 13th, just like a little weekend breathwork retreat. Hoping to do an international retreat by the end of this year, but still a lot to figure out in regards to that. A lot of things, but my kind of mantra this year, and you know, less is more is kind of always my mantra, but really just quality over quantity, I guess is what it's transformed into. Just really dropping into like, is this necessary right now? Even when it comes to like posting online. Like last year, I really kind of blew up online and I was posting so much and really consistently, and love that for me. But I think this year I'm just like, okay, how can I sustainably do this? You know, like how can I not have to show up every day and it's still quality and impactful? I think it's just honestly, as I reflect and sit here and even make this video, I cannot help but think about the end of 2023 because I was really, 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 really heavily considering quitting and not teaching breathwork anymore and just totally pivoting, just totally dropping it all. And like, what if I don't do any of this? I was very much ready to let it go. And so to hear myself sit here and say I've launched an app now and I'm doing retreats and like still going is really, really honestly like, I don't know if I can inspire myself, but I'm like inspired by myself. I'm like, wow, we made it here. Sorry, the bank, like what? Like they're not bad, but like they're just not, you know? I'm ready to get back to the forehead case. Anyway, all that to say, I'm really excited for what's to come this year, but I'm still very much in like hibernation season. So I just want to make that clear. Like, yes, 2025, let's fucking go. But the new year starts in the spring. That's when I'm going to go hard. As far as this channel goes, I don't think I could ever let it just die. I do enjoy vlogging, so I'm not going to sit here and promise you like I have a million times that I'm going to start vlogging again. But you can expect some vlogs from me and maybe more sit and chat videos just about life. Like maybe we just have more of these because these I really enjoy, but I'm like, is anyone listening to me yap? Like who cares? We've yapped enough. Hopefully you've enjoyed. Hopefully you're here still. If you're still here, wow, thanks. I love y'all so much for supporting this channel this far. Really appreciate you for being on this really little wild ride of life that I'm on here. Make sure you check out everything in the description, all the links and whatnot. We will meet again. We will talk again. I miss y'all. I love y'all. Thank you so much. Mwah.